So today on this episode of Eat Your Food, Son, we head out to Dumbo, Brooklyn, New York to try one of the more popular brunch spots in all the city in Clinton Street Bakery. Now, Clinton Street Bakery is in the Time Out Mall right in this area, but as you can see here, it's located near the Manhattan Bridge or right underneath it. The same damn Manhattan Bridge that every tourist, every person that's about to get married and divorced in the next year takes and sends to their loved ones all across the globe, which then makes it damn cliche and annoying as the street gets filled up and it's hard to walk through. And there is another Clinton Street Bakery spot. It's located in the Lower East Side part of New York for anybody who's not familiar with the city. And you can go there and eat basically the same menu, but you do have to make reservations in advance. And it's filled with a lot of yuppie-ish type of young kids who are still hopeful in life and love to have a little brunch. And you basically, they don't eat everything off the plate. As for me, I'm a food degenerate. I like to eat, and I like to eat everything off the plate if I could, if I don't feel like throwing up. And so I just want to focus on the food. And so I come out to the Time Out Mall here in Dumbo. And again, it's a nice scenic place. You come take pictures, do the whole wedding stuff, walk your dog, run around, eat some bourgeoisie food. The mall itself does have some nice areas, some nice spots you can go to for other things of food. There's a big food mart, food mall, whatever you want to call it, where there's a variety of foods to choose from, not just Clinton Street Bakery. You can also buy a whole bunch of things here. Like there's like a furniture store, random stuff that I personally wouldn't really care about. But again, here for Clinton Street Bakery, it is a nice spot. We can come, get your food. And the nice thing about this place is that one, you don't need reservations. Two, you can eat anywhere in the food court, food mart, whatever you want to call it. You can take your plate of food and go to literally right in front of another food spot, another so-called open restaurant, and eat there as long as there's just space. Just eat wherever you want. And as for me, I had to move away from the crowd. I like my personal space, my personal area, so I could pig out in peace. So let's get to the damn pancakes. So there are 3 pancakes you can order. It's the banana walnut, you have the wild Maine blueberries, probably some blueberries you got from Brownsville, and the chocolate chunk. I ordered the banana walnut. I thought that the flavors were really interesting. You have the natural taste of the bananas, taste of walnuts being added to it to kind of complement the sweetness of the bananas, and then the pancakes themselves. For 18 bucks for 3 pancakes is actually not the worst in New York. They're a lot more expensive, more bougie spots that charge you a lot more for some really generic pancakes. So again, for 18 bucks, 3 pancakes each, it's not the worst of deals in New York. As for the pancakes themselves, what can I say? They've become my personal favorite in the city. Now, one thing I like to do is to eat the pancakes before adding any syrup or any bananas or any walnuts. And the pancakes themselves were so good. Decent amount of butter, probably could have added a little bit more. That probably would have raised the score up. But as for the pancakes themselves, warm, tasty, had that nice consistency all throughout the pancakes, had a nice, decent, airy taste to them, not too overly thick so you don't feel heavy and plodding with each bite that you take on the pancakes. Just that classic buttery, battery taste. That's not that fake, overly sweet taste. But when you add that maple syrup, which is not the corny Aunt Jemima syrup you get from the corner store, it's like the 4 horsemen of sweetness, or probably diabetes. Pancakes had this beautiful, buttery, savory taste. The syrup with the sweetness, but not overbearingly sweet, and had the maple taste to it. The bananas with the natural, organic sweetness that's not overbearing. And the walnuts to calm everything down and bring everybody at peace to the table. Clinton Street Bakery has one of the best pancakes in the city. And let's not forget the sopping ability. When you take those pancakes and you trudge and sponge all those ingredients, the pancakes never blocked the syrup. It accepted it as his friend, as his amigo, as his comrade. As for the grade, I give Clinton Street Bakery an 8.5. Now, I'm a tough grader, so the 8.5 is actually fairly strong for Clinton Street Bakery. So if you're in the New York area, please go visit either the spot in Lower East Side if you want to be with a whole bunch of young, hopeful kids who can't shut up and just eat their food, or if you want to be at the Dumbo spot with all the big belly tourists but the nice dim lights that if you're coming back from a hangover are perfect for you to come and chow down and pig out at this spot.